Well, away from that, the Education Minister Haruna Idrisu said he's worried about the prolonged strike by CETAG, which stems from government's failure to fully implement the association's 2023 conditions of service. According to him, the situation is currently taking a toll on academic activities in various schools. CETAG declared the strike on Monday, November 24, citing government's persistent delay in implementing the National Labour Commission's arbitral award that was actually issued as far back as May 2, 2024. However, speaking at an event in Accra where 20 vehicles were presented to selected colleges of education across the country, the minister said discussions are ongoing with the Ministry of Finance to resolve the concerns raised by the teachers. Fatal Bayaga reports.
As part of efforts to improve efficiency and mobility across the various colleges of education in the country, Education Minister Haruna Idrisu has today presented 20 vehicles to the various principals of these colleges. This is part of the first batch of this particular initiative.
As part of President Mohammed's reset, we intend to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the heads of institutions, particularly in your monitoring and supervision role. This gesture of CETAG, I should thank the Director General and Council, and in particular also thank GEFund for supporting the initiative.
He also said steps are underway to address the concerns of CETAG in terms of their conditions of service.
CETAG, I'm reminded, is still on strike. We need industrial peace and harmony on the campuses of learning. When you prolong your strike action, it does affect career planning and the career path development of the young people. I discussed with Honorable Finance Minister for even this morning. I woke up to the same matter. We are mobilizing the 41 million to pay. So it is not as if we are not committed to pay. Last month when teachers didn't get some allowances, they should celebrate President Mahama. We pay the allowances. Any of you who went to take your salary this month, those two outstanding allowances that were not paid by the controller have been honored.
Meanwhile, the board chairman of CETAG, Professor Mahama Dewejua, said this is a good initiative in terms of helping academic activities in these colleges of education.
These cars is just not vehicles for movement, but for us it's a very significant thing to contribute towards the provision of quality education for colleges of education.
For the various principals of these beneficiary institutions, this will help them in improving their mobility.
We've been suffering with mobility. The only vehicle we had was involved in an accident which took the life of our late principal. And so even when we were doing the inauguration of councils, our council chairman mentioned it. And so for us, we are grateful to the government.
I'm so excited. You know, the last time the colleges were given vehicles, official vehicles, were somewhere in 2007. So it's been a very long time. The one we currently use is not functional. Sometimes you have to board commercial vehicle coming from all the way from Enchi, which is in the Western North region, to Accra.
Reporting for Joy News, Fatal Bayaga, Accra.
Well, join me now is the president of the Colleges of Education Teachers Association, Maxwell Bunu. We appreciate your time here on The Pulse. First, I'm sure that you've been listening to Haruna Idrisu. Government says they're dialoguing with you. What's the update on that dialogue?
Well, good afternoon to you and your listeners. Yes, we have so much respect for the Minister for Education, Honorable Haruna Idrisu. But our issues have not been addressed the way we wanted them to be dealt with. As I say with you, effort is being made to pay our all-year-round work compensation for additional duty performed in the year 2022. The money trickles in, and we still have about 10 colleges that have not received any amount at all, and also about 4 colleges that have received part of the money. And the money we are talking about in terms of the all-year-round work compensation, this is just 1 month equivalent of our salary that needed to be paid to us. The 2023-24 book research allowance arrears, nothing has been heard about that at all. Then the issue that is in contention is the 2022-23, which we believe we are justified in making that demand. I thought that the minister would have called a meeting to listen to us. Unfortunately, I realize that the minister is rather listening more to the regulator, who is not providing all the information that he needed to hear than with the association that is affected.
Have you made attempts to get in touch with the minister?
The issues are not being resolved the way we wanted them to be resolved. And I think the earlier the minister called a meeting to probably get additional briefing, the better. Because the last time we met him, he was quite tight. He was swamped with a lot of activities. So we didn't spend much time with him. So that's what I can say for now.
Have you made attempts after that meeting you just made mention of to reach out to the minister and table your concerns before him?
Yeah, I'm currently making that effort, getting in touch with the PRINCOF president, Professor Tintunu. I think he also has some tight schedule, so there's a need for me to reach out to him again. He said that they have some other activities today. So when that is done, I'm sure by this evening I'll reach out to him again and see if we can reconvene another meeting with the Minister for Education so that we can have the issue properly addressed.
But then, so far, are you going to be calling off your industrial action anytime soon?
My dear sister, CETAG has come far with these issues, and I want to place on record that members of CETAG are tired on embarking on strike. We do not want to disturb the public peace, suspending this strike, and then the next time again they'll hear that CETAG is on strike. We wish to place on record again that we are firm, resolute. The strike continues unabated until these issues are resolved, and we want to get them resolved once and for all. I think it's even in the best interest of the Minister for Education to get these issues resolved once and for all. That is what we want to do.
Thank you so much, Max Bonu. So based on what you're telling us, until these issues are resolved, you will not be returning to the classrooms?
Not at all. Not at all. We needed to sit down again and get the issues resolved properly. The piecemeal approach to resolving the issue is not helping anyone. So we are calling on the minister that we want to have another meeting with him, and I will try to reach out to Professor Tintunu again so that we meet with him and get this issue resolved once and for all. We can't suspend this strike and next time embark on another strike. Not at all. I think the students are even tired of our strike.
Thank you so much, Max Bonu, for your time here on The Pulse.